take a major triad and turn it into a minor triad. There are basically two ways to do it, and those give you the minor triads that are in the same alphabetic group as the original triad. So CEG becomes C E flat G. C major, in other words, becomes C minor. That's by lowering the third of the triad. Now the other way to do it is to raise the root in fifth. So take C major, raise the root in fifth, keep the third, and you get a minor triad. So C major to C sharp minor. Lowering the third of a major triad or raising the root in fifth makes it into a minor triad. So we start with a triad with a major third on the bottom and a minor third on the top. And by shrinking the major third and stretching the minor third, we get the opposite. Likewise, we could start with a minor triad and we can raise the third. So here's a D minor triad, and we raise the third to F sharp from F, D minor, D major. Another way of same thing, we take the third and fifth and we move those. This time, since we're starting with a minor triad, we're going to lower the root in fifth to make it into a major triad. D minor, D flat major. So raising the third of a minor triad or lowering the root in fifth of the minor triad makes a major triad. If we start with a minor third on the bottom and a major third on the top, then we will get a minor third on the top and a major third on the bottom by either one of these methods, because it changes where the third is in relation to the fifth and the root. So another thing we can do is take a minor triad and lower the fifth of that to create a diminished triad. So here's an E minor triad, and I can lower the fifth. Remember, there's a major third on top. I'm lowering that to a minor third. So we start with E minor, and it becomes E diminished. And you can see that it's the top third that gets affected to turn the whole thing into a diminished triad with two minor thirds. We can do something similar with a major triad. Start with a C major triad and raise the root and make a C sharp diminished triad. So in that case, we're starting with a major third on the bottom, and by raising the root, the major third becomes a minor third, and you see that you get a triad with two minor thirds. So you see that lowering the fifth of a minor triad forms a diminished triad, and raising the root of a major triad forms a diminished triad.